Hey you guys, today we're going to be talking about backs of the arms. So I'm going to show you 7 tricep isolation exercises to help combat that back arm fat and strengthen those triceps. Hey you guys, so you might be surprised to hear that your workout routine possibly isn't the primary reason affecting this area of your body, that back arm, because the back arm is a particularly stubborn area to lose fat. And the reason can be is because a lot of that arm fat can be indicative of maybe something like low testosterone levels. Men and women both have it. It's called the lean hormone. But a lot of women can actually have lower levels due to things like stress. Other common pitfalls can be inadequate protein intake, not lifting heavy enough weights, not training intensely enough, or lack of quality of sleep. So there's really a lot of stuff that can go on. So that's where we really need to think about making sure we're eating a good balanced diet, we're getting some really good exercise in, we're not being fearful of lifting a little bit heavier weights because it is good for bone density for women. But it also kind of helps regulate a lot of our hormones. So that's something really good to think about. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go through 7 different exercises. They're all really going to isolate that back area of the arm, particularly the tricep area. Some of these are going to get a little bit more metabolic at the end because we do want to think about losing overall body fat. So we tone pretty much our entire body, and that's going to help us lose more body fat. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to start is a bird dog tricep extension. What I love about these is not only are you working your back of your arm, you're kind of working your whole body and especially a lot with core. You're just going to need one dumbbell for this one. With all of these, I want you to think about doing 12 to 15 reps per side. I want you to do 3 rounds before you move on. So 3 rounds of each exercise before you move to the next one. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to start on all fours. I'm going to have a nice flat back. What I'm going to do is once I raise my arm here, I'm going to keep it as close to my side as possible. I'm going to kick back my arm and my opposite leg at the same time. So this is really going to make my core do a lot of work. So we're going to raise here and we're going to kick back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see I'm really kicking that dumbbell up towards the ceiling. I'm not overextending my leg, but my core is doing some really good work. So where the whole body is really kind of working along with hitting that particular area. Next, we're going to go into another one of my favorites. We're going to go into a tricep push-up. So with this one, for my beginners, what you're going to do is you're going to start on all fours. We're going to try to get our shoulders over our wrists. We're going to rotate our elbows here. See how they're naturally kind of pointed out? I want you to think about rotating them to where the inside is facing out. What that's going to do, it's going to make us keep our arms as close to our body as possible, and it's really going to isolate that tricep area. So you're just going to lower down, try to touch your chin to the ground and press up, not through your back, through that tricep back arm area, and press. If you can't do 12 to 15, that's okay. I know these are tough. Do as many as you can till you just feel like you're burned out. The advanced group, you're just going to be up in a regular push-up. You're going to rotate your arms in. You're going to lower down and press up. Lower down and press up. So the key with that is really keeping those elbows close to the body. Okay, next, I'm kind of working your core a lot here, but that's always a good thing. Next, we're going to go into a plank alternating rotating kickback. So our prior kickback, we were here. We're just going to rotate it a little bit. And you're going to start, once you grab the dumbbell, you're going to start with it here, but then you're going to rotate it for the kickback. So it's just kind of changing it up just a little bit. The dumbbell's going to be here. So my beginners, what you're going to do is I'm going to have you on your knees, but I don't want you at a tabletop. I want you leaning forward to where your abs are having to hold you up. That's the whole point, is making those work too. So you're gonna grab it and you're gonna rotate it and back down. Here, rotate, kick up, and back down. Just think about rotating it and back down. So 15 on each side. Really makes your core work a lot harder. For my advanced group, we're gonna be up in a plank position. Flat back, we're gonna grab it, bring it here, rotate, and back down. Here, and we're just gonna give it a nice little rotate at the end. So we're just kind of really pushing it up. It's a little bit different than what we're used to, but it really hits that muscle a little bit different way. Okay, next we're gonna go into bat wings. So with these, I really wanna make sure that your palms are facing you. So you're gonna be here, a nice bend in your knee, nice kind of hinge through the hips, sitting back. The arms are gonna start all the way down. You're gonna bring them up, and you're just gonna think of like a bat, and you're just gonna let them push out and all the way down. If you're here doing these, that's gonna hit more of the backs of your shoulders. So that's why our palms are facing us. So here, kick out and down, up, kick out and down. Another really good one. Okay, exercise number 5, banded push-ups. We're just gonna put the bands around our wrists. We're gonna be on the mat. For beginners, you're just gonna start here, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna explosively push your arms out. You're gonna lower in your push-up, and you can walk your hands back in. Here, push up, and walk your hands in. What this band is doing is putting a lot more tension on the backs of my arms as I'm doing these. For the advanced group, we're just gonna be here. We're gonna pop our hands out. Hopefully the mat's not gonna move. You're gonna go down and back to start. Pop our hands out, push up, and back to start. So it's just adding a lot more tension to the sides of our arms. Okay, resistance band kickbacks. So if you have bands at home with a handle, or even just resistance, the longer, more resistance bands are good. Cables at the gym, obviously. So with these, we want to get another good bend at the waist. Knees are bent, arm is bent, it's going to stay right next to the side, and we're just going to kick that up towards the ceiling. So we're just really isolating that tricep, kicking it up and back. So there's times I'll do it that way. Sometimes I change my grip to a forward grip where I'm here, and then I just kick that. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, so the first one was palms up, and then there's other times I do palms down. So it's always good to just vary your grip, because sometimes it can just actually tweak and hit the muscle a little bit differently. All right, so those are really good. Last one, we're gonna do a one-arm burpee. So this is where we're just gonna really try to get a little bit more metabolic. We're gonna make the arms work. Whenever you're doing anything like plyometrics, a lot of times I see people doing a ton of leg stuff, but I always think you need to get your upper body involved too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down into basically like a one-arm plank. So we're just gonna start here. You're gonna pop your feet up, and you're gonna jump to the ceiling, pop back out to a straight back. So I'm really feeling that in my backs of my arms to help hold that body weight. Try to think about getting your shoulders over your wrists and pop up. Whew. So I'm really getting a good workout on my arms, but I'm getting my whole body going. Burn, 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 burn those calories. Whew. Okay, you guys, 7 great exercises. Isolating that tricep on the back of our arm. Remember what I said earlier. We really want to think about good eating, sleeping, good workout plan, cardio, all that good stuff. creates good results. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Check out Athlean-XX if you haven't been there. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We've got great stuff. Thanks for working out with me. See you guys soon.